Hello, my name is Trevor Maloney and I'm the Product Marketing Manager for Kyocera here in the UK. I'm joined today by James Hanson, who heads up our production print team here in the UK as well. I know you've been at drupa. I know it was a little while ago, and I know you've been busy following up on leads from the exhibition, and I want to talk about drupa a bit later on. But if we can just sort of talk about yourself to start with, to understand your career in the production print industry, and how you came to be here at Kyocera.
Thanks, Trevor. I kind of came into print in the 90s, selling Tektronix colour printers, dye sublimation machines, which I did for around 5 years before being invited to join Xerox in 97 to join their production team selling DocuPrint when DocuPrint was very big and a mono device at the time. But that was my main introduction to production print, and went on to be there for 9 years.
You've come to Kyocera. Why did you make that decision to come to us?
So Kyocera approached me, and to be honest, I didn't know too much about their production heritage. Obviously knew of them as a company, and they were very keen to tell me about the new products they were bringing to market, the fact that they're now a completely carbon neutral company, which is very important in the industry right now, and two cut sheet based inkjet devices that they were bringing to market. One we already have in the 15,000 and one coming, which we launched at drupa in the 55,000. And it was a market space I thought was right for now and that I wanted to get into.
Thanks for that, James. So obviously we have the Task Alpha Pro 15,000C currently in the market. Task Alpha Pro 55,000C launched at drupa and available shortly. Just what exactly was it exciting about those two products?
So until now, inkjet's been coming mainly associated with continuous feed, and cut sheets becoming more and more achievable and affordable to some of the people with smaller volumes doing shorter runs. It ticks all the carbon neutral boxes for where people are going with sustainability. The draw of energy used by the 15,000 is some 70% different to what our competitors need to draw on a standard xerographic process. It's that type of thing that the market's now looking for and asking for. The cost of footprint has come right down. The size of the machines is much smaller than some of the marketplace leaders at the moment, and that's a place where I thought I could do some good.
Thanks for that, James. At the beginning, I said you were at drupa this year. It's the first time Kyocera have been at drupa, so very exciting times for us. The industry, some of the industry are calling it super drupa. Is there anything you could tell us about drupa while you were there? Any trends there were? Anything exciting that you saw?
drupa was a great show. I think it brought the whole industry back together again for the first time in some 7-8 years since the changes with COVID. So it was really good from an industry perspective that everyone came back together. We had a great show. We were located in a great hall for us that really brought lots of customers our way, who for the first time maybe were being introduced to production print from Kyocera. Many of them may have touched upon our technologies before with our heads in other people's printers, but this was the first time we were actually promoting and presenting ourselves as production printing people. The footprint both our products offer was superb compared to our competitors. People were really wowed by that, and the offset quality that we were getting out of our machines really shone and really well received. So it's a great show. I think everyone that went benefited from it, and roll on 4 years' time, we'll be there again.
And the Task Alpha Pro 55,000C, as I said, was launched at the show. Any comments that people made about the product?
Well, I'd say that it was the launch for the 55,000, so it was very well received. The product small, the quality coming out was light, and we just felt that we were shocking people with the quality that we were already getting out of the machine for something that's really, we had on the stand a little bit ahead of its time, but it was a chance we had to show the product we couldn't miss. So we were really pleased with how it was received.
So we were being disruptive in the market, I guess?
I guess so. I hope we definitely caused some extra question marks over people that had gone to make decisions who were seeing our product for the first time and maybe didn't even know existed until they came to the show. So from that perspective, definitely disruptive, and hopefully we can capitalise that in the months to come with the product coming up to full launch.
And the stand, I'm assuming, was busy, had a buzz to it.
Stand was excellent. We when I first got there, I thought it was a very big open space and was worried I'd be stood in an open space for the show. But actually, we were very busy to the point where we almost having to turn people away at stages. Sometimes, like everyone else's stand, we had tumbleweed, but it was really good, really well received, a really nice layout to it, and very nice atmosphere on the stand for all the people visiting. And I think everyone enjoyed themselves when they came onto the stand.
And Kyocera is now accepted into the production print fold.
I think people know that we're there now. Accepted? Well, we've got to prove that. We've got to get some machines out in the field. But I think everyone knows about us now, I think. And we had a great campaign leading up to it with our various advertising we did too. And I think this was the first time people actually got to see our equipment, and it was really well received.
Brilliant, thank you. So obviously, your time between drupa and now, you've been going out actually seeing customers, talking about our production print devices. What have you learned? What have they been saying to you about Kyocera, about the devices themselves?
Well, I think this was the whole point for being at drupa. We're now walking through doors that maybe we couldn't have walked through before the show. We've got an open invitation to come in and talk in more detail. They're interested in the reforestation that we're going through, the carbon footprint that we've got, the power that we're using, and I think I mentioned it, the footprint of our machines is radically different to other machines that are currently out there. So we're ticking quite a lot of boxes. The machine's still got to do a job, and it's got to be a quality that's sellable for our customers to make profit from, and that's where I guess we're going next. Everyone that signed on the stand has now taken delivery. We're really pleased with how they're going, and we just got to keep the momentum going now, and follow up the other leads that we got. But in general, very well received.
So obviously, environmental credentials of the devices is paramount in our messaging. We talk about the machines being carbon neutral, so we offset all the production of the machines, the transportation of the machines, all the consumables during the lifetime of the machines, and we also do reforestation. So every print that's taken on our production print devices, we reforest the trees that's taken to create that paper. That's getting a good acceptance from the customers.
Response has been really good. Our customers are being asked the question. The messaging on the stand at drupa followed that up, and our customers have bitten on that because, as I say, they're being asked. So we're answering those questions for them and giving them a ready-made supply. We also give certification on an installation that reforestation and that investment in carbon neutrality is real, it's true, and people love that idea because we're probably the only carbon neutral printer manufacturer at the moment that's out there. I know some of our competitors are aspiring to it, but it's where everybody wants to go, and I think maybe at this moment in time we're leading the race.
Brilliant. James, that's really interesting. Thank you for your time. Good luck out in the field. I'm sure you'll do well, and thanks again for your time.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.